Hey guys, welcome to part 4 and hopefully the last one. Of course, the big one of the Blu-Rays I've gotten, the Star Trek Original Motion Picture Collection. No, I did not pay that price. I traded in a bunch of DVDs and a couple of video games and knocked off $54 off the price. So, it didn't cost me that much at all. Has the 6 films of the original cast. I've watched a few of them on Blu-ray. They are awesome on Blu-ray. I do plan to get the Next Generation Motion Picture Collection. It's just I'm going back to the same place I got this to see if they got it used, because I think this regular is like $120 something. So I'd be $17 used. I could not go wrong. And then we have The Strangers, which was blind bought. This was actually a really good movie. Half scary, half wasn't, but it was a really good movie. Street Kings. I get a lot of crap of why I like this movie, but I like it a lot. The cast I love. I grew up watching Keanu Reeves. I like the director's last film, which was Harsh Times, and I think it was more cool to see Hugh Laurie on the big screen. I totally had a fangirl moment when he showed up in a hospital, of all places. Then next is Sunshine. This is Danny Boyle. This is one of my favorites by Danny Boyle, other than Trainspotting and 28 Days Later. I have not seen Slumdog Millionaire. I do own it. I just haven't gotten around to watching it. But this is one of the best Blu-rays out here. Out here and out there. But I think this was a very underrated film. It's a really great movie. Next up is Superman. This is as a lot of people know, this was a big childhood favorite. As I mentioned, October 10th was the 5th anniversary of Christopher Reeve's passing, which was his death I didn't handle too well. But I've rebought this a few times. I had the VHS, I had the DVD, and then I bought the 14-disc collector's edition, and then I have this. And while we're on Superman, I also have Superman Returns. It was, I loved it, but do I think it should have been done? No, I don't. I think they should have just left it with the first movie. But Bryan Singer tried. It didn't really pan out, which is sad, because I wouldn't mind having a sequel to this. Next up is Taken, which is probably one of the biggest surprises of this year. I don't think a lot of us thought it was going to be good, and it ended up totally kicking ass. Liam Neeson is the fucking man, but that is very well known. And who directed this? I don't know who the director is, but this was definitely a great movie. Next up, of course, Transformers. This was my favorite movie of 2007. I am a child of the 80s, so I did grow up with the cartoon. Oh, let's see. Okay, there's Optimus on one side, Megatron on the other. But yeah, this is really excellent on Blu-ray too. The sequel was okay. It didn't have the awesomeness that this had. Like, I saw this 4 times in the theater. I saw Revenge of the Fallen once, and I was like, well, I don't want to see this again. So next up is, of course, Transporter 2, and Transporter 3. Like I said, I love Jason Statham. My dad and I went to see this, not knowing too much about it, and we were just totally fucking blown away by it. This is my favorite. I didn't mind either of these two, but I mean, this is awesome. And spoilers, that scene with in the oil slick with him wearing the bike pedals. Oh my god, that was like total orgasm at that moment. It was just a great scene. Yes, I did just say that for Transporter. Next up, the director's cut of Troy. I haven't watched this yet, but it was only $14. I did like Troy. I thought it was going to be shit, because I love Gladiator, and that's what this reminded me of. But it was good, and I love William Peterson's movies. I do love William Peterson, but I meant Wolfgang Peterson, who is the guy behind Das Boot, The Never-Ending Story, which is another classic of my childhood, and In the Line of Fire. So And yes, I do have it. I did like Twilight. But I am getting sick and tired of Twilight winning everything. It is not the greatest movie in the world, people. Get the fuck over it. So, yeah, I have it. Twister, I was like 15 when this came out. This was awesome to see in the theater. Saw this a couple of times. Directed by Don DeBont, I think, the guy who brought us Speed. So this was a fun little disaster movie to watch. It was really good. And I have Underworld Evolution, and Underworld Rise of the Lycans. It is very well known that I am a huge fan of this series, especially the first one. I could go on forever about the first one, but I won't. And this was a really good sequel. And this one had more gore than this one. And this one, I was surprised that I liked it because Kate Beckinsale, Scott Speedman, and the director, Len Wiseman, didn't return. But it was a good movie, so I definitely recommend it. But Underworld, the first one, is way, way better. And, of course, the best Blu-ray in my collection, and to me, the best Blu-ray out there, Wally. See what I mean? The eyes and the wheels look like Johnny Five from Short Circuit. It's very well known. I love this movie. I didn't expect to have the reaction that I did. I haven't had this kind of reaction for any kind of animated film probably since Disney's The Lion King. I mean, I don't know what it was about this little movie that just had me. It had me from the beginning. I'm totally sounding like Jerry Maguire, but who cares? But yeah, I am getting, some of you may or may not know, Future Shop Canada is having Steelbook Blu-Rays of Disney films, and the day Star Trek comes out, this comes out on Steelbook Blu-ray, and I am so buying it. So, yay! And, of course, Wanted. This was a blind buy, but I love graphic novel movies. I love Night Watch and Day Watch, and I love Angelina Jolie. This was a really fun movie to watch. Morgan Freeman, oh my god, he has like the best line in the movie, but I'm not going to give it away. And this is the guy who played Mr. Tummins in Chronicles of Narnia, The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. He played such a pussy in the first half of the movie, and then he finally like manned up. I mean, oh my god. But it was such a good movie, so I definitely recommend this. And the Steelbook Director's Cut of Watchmen. I love this design. That's pretty cool. And I'm not going to take everything. Well, actually, I will. I have enough time. So we got that. It's like the poster. I love that. That is super cool. It was a good movie. I do prefer the director's cut over the theatrical cut. I think but I don't know if people would handle the director's cut in the theater, so because it's 3 hours long. Of course, X-Men, X2, X-Men United. This is the best out of the X-Men movies, as I think we can widely agree on. It was just better than the first one, and just everything about it was awesome. And blah blah blah. Yeah. And of course, Blu-ray foliage. And I got X-Men Origins Wolverine. I did like this. Not as good as the first two, but definitely improvement over The Last Stand, which I don't even think I haven't debated. I've been debating whether to get Last Stand on Blu-ray, but I don't know. I might. And last is the box set, The X-Files, Fight the Future, and I Want to Believe. So, there's Fight the Future, and I Want to Believe. It is too bad that this completely failed at the box office, but then again, it came out a week after The Dark Knight. And Fox didn't market this pretty well. And of course, it was 6 years after the show ended and 10 years after the first movie, so I think a lot of people had lost interest in the X-Files, which is sad, because I thought if this would have been a hit, maybe the X-Files would have returned. But this is the better movie by far. So I love the X-Files in the 90s. It was filmed the first 5 seasons up here in BC, Canada, but it is sad that this didn't pan out, because it was a good movie. I was happy they got away from that fucking conspiracy stuff, because there's only so many times you can handle the conspiracy shit. But yeah, it is a good movie. You might really have to be a diehard X-Files fan to get it. So, yep. Okay, those are all my Blu-rays. I didn't expect to take 4 videos to do this damn thing, but I apologize. But, yes, that is Iron Man on my TV. Okay, so I think for the DVD collection, I'm just going to do this, take all of them down and just do it this way instead of going like that, because that would be annoying. Okay, guys, so that's it for the Blu-ray collection. And as always, rate, comment, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.